channel, and today we are going to be doing Pinchi Pinchi Wednesday. It's a thing that my son made up, and today's topic is going to be babies. So siblings, to see if they will actually want more siblings, and I don't know, maybe we could expand our family, you never know. So, who wants to go first? And we're eating too, so this is a talk. So Martin, would you like more siblings? How many more siblings?
5 more.
5 more? Are you crazy?
Why 5 more?
2 brothers and 2 sisters.
2 brothers? 2 brothers and 3 sisters? Why 3 sisters and only 2 brothers?
I said 3 brothers and 2 sisters.
Okay, but you know, that is kind of difficult because you never know what you're going to get, either a boy or a girl. It's a 50-50 chance.
You do know that, right? Yeah. Marnie, do you want any more? You
No?
want to be the only girl? Why is that?
Do your food first.
We'll go to Dad. We'll come back to her. So babe, would you like to expand your family or leave it as is?
I would like to expand my family.
Why?
Well, for me, I only had 1 sibling, and due to the fact that, that only 1 individual, hardly keep in touch. But other than that, it's like I'd rather have more children for my family, so that way, they have siblings to talk to and stuff like that. Regardless if they're going through a bad time, or they're at their highest peak in their life, or they're seek advice either from not from me per se or from you, but from their brothers and sisters.
But have you ever heard the bigger the family, the more problems you have?
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily, because honestly, even if you have like a small family, you still have issues. But not as much as when you have a big family like mine.
Well, see, like mine, I only have a small family, and I'm going through a lot of shit. And it's like, okay, I understand where you're coming from. We do talk, and you always tell me that it's not always great to have that many siblings in the family. But at the end of the day, if we do in fact have more kids, I'm still love them, equal. I'm not gonna treat them no different. Okay, I love you more. I love you, the least. No.
That's a good point, because a lot of parents tend to have their favorite one of the little posse, not a little posse, but children.
And sometimes, they.
I understand that side point of view.
Sometimes they speak out loud, and when you hear that personally or overhear when they mention it about their child, and it's like you feel either A, disgusted of how they treat their children, or B, you just, I don't know, B, you just nonchalant, you don't pay attention to it. Right? That's basically how.
Neglection? Yeah, I know a lot of people out there who they're not necessarily related to me, but that that unfortunately they have parents who that have neglected them, or they're the black sheep of the family, I should say. I don't know why some parents do that. I am judging parenting because everybody has their story behind it. But people, we need to start breaking that chain. Sometimes whatever our experience is or was back in the day, we don't need to continue that chain. We have to break it and be better for our children and give the best that we can for them and teach them, our values, our side of in other words, something that you wish you had, and that you want the best for your kids to do it because you didn't have the chance to do it.
Exactly.
So always think of that. Like, don't treat your kids, have a preference or a grandchild or whatever the case is, because apparently there's a lot of families out there who definitely have preference for grandchildren and children themselves, and it sucks to be that black sheep of the family. But going back to Marlene, so why don't you want to have any more sisters and you want to be the only one?
I think I know.
Why?
Too sassy.
No. Why are you calling me sassy?
She's too sassy.
No.
Hey, sassy is not a bad thing.
No, because I'm thinking that if you have too much siblings, you can't change their diapers at the same time.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but again though,
was there
they're,
girl?
like, they're as old as you.
Yeah.
As you can get older. Yes, are you still wearing diapers?
No.
Okay. So when they grow out of diapers and they're about your age, then
Like he's gonna stop growing out of diapers.
oh yeah, pretty soon, yes.
And he's gonna start wearing underwear
Yes,
and baking clothes.
exactly.
I'm punching.
Imagine all this cool stuff that you could do with your sisters. Going out to the mall, let's go do our nails. Let's go party together, yeah. Get crunk, you
Go on
want.
vacation together. No?
Ah, girl trip. Girl, I didn't get to experience none of that with my sister, unfortunately. We both had a different path, and it sucks because I wish I would have done that with my sister. I remember when I was younger, I used to tell my sister, we're gonna get an apartment, we're gonna party. Man, that dream never happened. But I should say never, because even though that we're grown and I got kids and everything, I don't think that can never happen. It can still happen. It can still happen though.
Wait.
Yeah. So what about you? What are the dreams that when you were growing up, what was one of the things that you wish you would have had as you were growing up?
Me?
Maybe more siblings
Me?
or
Many more holidays.
Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels are not siblings, buddy.
But classic.
Oh, the classic, yeah. He likes to collect the Hot Wheels. But what about you, Tony? When you were growing up, what was something that you really wish you would have had more or less or tell us a little bit about you.
Well, when I was young, I couldn't ask for anything. I did have parents. You know, I did have a brother. But as I got older, you know, we started, as I got older, I noticed that when I started developing my own family, you know, and it's like my first family was kind of, you know, iffy. Or not iffy, but like how you were saying.
Right.
Treating, you know, treating
Different size.
Exactly.
Like, oh, you better than him. And blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
I hate that. Unfortunately, I go through that myself, and it sucks. And it sucks because you, as a parent, you shouldn't be, or you shouldn't be,
You should be holding one child higher than
the other. Hell no. I think all children are the same and they should be treated equally. Not just because he's a baby, we're going to treat him like the baby. Or he's the oldest and we're going to treat him like the oldest.
Say for instance, your brother or sister is constantly getting into mischief, getting incarcerated, trouble, you know, always asking for help, knowing the fact that if you're going to help him or her was to say they're not going to drift back into their own little world that you just got them out of.
Right.
Now, the other way around. You know, there's some families out there that help that individual, but now pay attention to the other individual that's basically up here, has a degree, you know, has his own business and stuff like that. But yet, that part of that family gets in the way and clouds it from the other child, or vice versa. You know what I mean? They're paying more attention to the child that has college education and not really paying attention to the addictor or the mischief one.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like seesaw back.
So let me ask this question to my own kids. Do you feel like we have preference in the family, or do you feel like we treat you like equally? No matter if you're the only girl and you're not the only boy and he's the baby, but what do you think?
If I tell you the truth, you would.
No, I think it's
Wait, you haven't told me nothing. So,
equal.
this is my chip. Marlene?
Me first. Do you think we showed more affection towards Martin and Easy versus you, or do we do it equally?
You guys do it equally, and you,
Martin's like a computer right now.
not a computer.
Okay.
Not a computer, but a
And I
computer.
think we should be getting treated equally because it's not fair that you're calling somebody the best kid, but you can say both of them the best kids.
Right. But do you ever feel like we do that to you?
No, hell no.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you guys are keeping the same ways that you're treating us. And
Right.
Easy, he's getting treated like we do.
Yes.
Yeah, but again, though, me and Mom are keeping more eyes on Easy for the fact that you guys are already grown, talking and stuff like that. With him, the same thing with you guys. When you guys were quiet, that's when trouble happens.
Also, like she might say too that if she feels some type of way that we pay attention more to one child to another. I do have a child on the table who has autism, and he has special needs. So he might require a little bit more attention than the other. However, we try to split ourselves in two to try to come together as a family and try to help each and one of our children as equal as we can. And
We're not gonna lie, sometimes it doesn't work,
Right.
but when it does,
That's one. Okay, so my son was suggesting that if you guys have a parent who treats you any different,
or a family member that does exactly what we're explaining.
Martin, comment
Don't be
down below.
afraid, drop a comment,
comment down below. And Martin is willing to answer all your questions, which I'm very proud of him because he's gonna do it. So he would like to know your story.
Nice.
Again, if there's any parents out there who have a child with autism, please feel free and let me know if there's anything that we could do to help you guys with the situation. We know that having a child with autism is not something that is easy. It's very hard, and they have many different types of days. So if I'm tired all the time and I have no makeup to do my I'm not doing my makeup, or my hair is not down and I'm not ready and whoop-de-whoop, it's because I hardly have any time for myself. I have a lot of things to take care of, and I do have 3 kids, and I'm taking care of everything. It is very exhausting. And Martin, you could say, excuse me. Go that way.
I know you're skinny and all, but you can't.
Please, if there's anybody that would like to comment about the autism, if they're struggling, please comment down below. Let me know. I am willing to talk about it. I will share a story about it, how we discover autism in one of our children, and how has it been ever since, now that the child is actually older. But let us know. I'm very open. I think that's going to cover today's Pinchi Pinchi talk. Thank you for joining us for dinner. And we will see you next Wednesday for another Pinchi Pinchi talk Wednesday.
We'll see you next time on Pinchi Pinchi Talk.
Yes. Comment, like the video, and subscribe.
Don't forget to hit the
Bell and make it ring.
And you get notifications.
And you will get a notification. That's right, my boy.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.